we're gonna get into this. When my father was passing away, and my father passed away at 80, 89, 88, 88, I think, 88 or 89. He's been dead a couple years now. And when my father was passing away, all the family was gathered around. And just couple weeks before he passed away, he was in and out of, he was fighting dementia really bad. And he would come to, they would be times when he could talk to you and communicate with you, and he would be himself, and he'd be in his right mind. And then he would slip back off, and this thing, had his mind so twisted and tormented. And he come to himself, and he gathered all of my kids. He had all of my kids gather around him. He said, "Come on, grandkids, come here. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you." He's sitting at the kitchen table, and he's got all my kids gathered around him. He said, "I want you to remember one thing, and I don't want you to ever forget it." He said, "I want you to remember that all your life, in every situation, there's an absolute right and there's an absolute wrong, and don't you ever forget it." And he said, "You're not always gonna be able to do it, but no matter what, the very best of your ability, try the very best with everything you have in you, every situation, try your best to make sure you're on the right side of everything. There's an absolute right and there's an absolute wrong." And he said, "Always make sure that you're trying your very best." He said, "You won't always be able to do it, but always make sure you're trying your very best to be on the right side of everything. There's an absolute right, there's an absolute wrong."